Hi everyone, and Dragon was you. So Down the Winter Lane is another event of Brawl type, and today we'll talk about day one, which is dedicated actually to Dante, and what we have here. So first of all, log in up to 3 times and buy some emeralds if you want. Spend those emeralds up to 120,000, which is kind of crazy. I don't recommend doing that. Spend energy, and here we have a typical Brawl quest. That's why typical brawl solution. Here we go. So here I did not calculate bonuses. So it's just from casual stuff. If you manage to collect extra energy from chests, then just remove that amount from here. But as usual, platinum boxes, max amount at last day, and personally I would stop at 100 offers anyway. That's why just don't overspend. That's my recommendation, but just as you wish. Next part is about Outland. So Outland is huge. 200 Outland chests. 200 Outland chests in 3 days, guys. That's crazy. So we had that at Kira's Brawl. I calculated the amount and told, well, I'm not going to do that, right? So probably what I'm going to do is to pick 25 or 27 chests and save my resources and get enough rewards. So that was Kira's Brawl. Here the idea is pretty simple. Don't overspend, get what you need, and that's how you get extra rewards. And remember that we still have Stellar Radiance, so maybe those quests can stack and maybe that stimulates you to do something, but for sure Outland is too expensive here. Arena, Grand Arena. So I was very lazy, that's why only 2 fights, but if you go for all the matches on Arena and Grand Arena, then you score 30 fights. So you anyway need to buy 10 more fights and perform them, which means don't forget to do it if you plan to grab all rewards here. Open artifact chests. So about artifact chests, well, it depends on what you have. So personally, I don't recommend you to overspend. Fortunately, I have that. Fortunately, I still have those keys to open 100 chests. But remember that the price for that openings is pretty high. That's why if you don't have that, well, maybe just try to get another 10 and stop there. So 800, not so expensive, but if we multiply them, the amount can be kind of big. After that, we have chest in the tower. So chest in the tower, 100. Remember that 15 for free every day, as I did today, which means 45 chests are yours. So you need from 5 to 55 chests extra if you want this reward. And for sure, I think that the reward isn't as valuable as you invest. So that's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but once again, so tower and outland are quests which are too expensive. So just try to do basic amount. Okay, so now let's talk about actually the brawl itself. So the brawl itself offers you rewards, skins, which I like, yes, but I have all of them because we had New Year tree and I received them there. And artifacts. So artifacts, kind of basic stuff, nothing special, but still some valuable for your hero. So here I recommend you to pick only that which is for your main team. Once again, so only that which is for your main team. Because sometimes you want something additional. Maybe I would like to pick Lara's artifact because I'm kind of not sure what I need here. That's it. So maybe I go for Lara. Maybe I go for Lara, but artifacts which are lowest one part, all parts of one artifact. That's it. Okay. And finally fights. So about fights, well, I managed to complete everything without purchasing extra lives. In progress, I did something crazy, so we'll just talk about my ideas and teams. So if we see a team which includes high Ds, then I'm really kind of worried about that monkey because the amount of dodge we can receive here is just crazy, especially Heidi Maxed has also Ascension, which helps a lot with the stealth, which is hard to remove. So Heidi is a great character. I decided, well, if my opponent plays Heidi, well, let's go with Heidi, right? So it's just a team which I use as a sole team. Dante with buff from Sebastian and Nebula, supported by Jet so that he can crit if lucky enough. And another hero, which is here Heidi. I also play Iris sometimes. Sometimes I even play Isaac here, so it depends on situation. The basic idea is just to remove the opponent pretty fast. I'll show you how it works. But once again, so instead of Heidi, I usually played something else. But remember that here we have defense from magic. That's why I can't play mages. And we have kind of defense from Yasmin. You see that in first 9 seconds the match is kind of almost over for my opponent, and that's exactly the effect I needed. Sometimes I played Nebula without patronage and Dante with patronage of Kane if you want to improve the dodge potential, but here I played Fenris. Other teams, well, other teams look alike, so same assault team but with Iris here, used against opponent which also played Dante Iris combination. And here I just tested some crazy stuff. So for this particular situation, you see that I played ODH, Dante, Esteros. This team actually makes sense in most cases, but sometimes it's not good enough. For example, here, as you can see, I didn't manage to win for some reason because something went wrong. In this particular fight, I played Rufus. I had to play Corvus. I know that. So I just wanted to test what happens if I play Rufus. And if it happens. For sure, I would burn Yasmin and Helios with Corvus. So that's just a mistake from my side. Here we have another example. So this time I tested Rufus against Polaris and Iris. But the problem was enemy plays Cleaver. So enemy plays Cleaver, which means backline becomes frontline, and Rufus's soul defended me for some time, but that was not good enough to finish the point. So that's my 3 defeats. Force was something at start, and all other games were won. So once again, this composition works if enemy doesn't play Isaac and Cornelius. As you can see, once again we see Dante and Heidi, so Ishmael also here. I decided, well, let's smash them with magic and don't waste time, right? And actually, in most cases where I didn't see Cornelius or Isaac, I played ODH, Dante, and a tank according to situation. So here we have huge physical damage, that's why I play Esteros. If enemy plays Yasmin, then I play Corvus. If enemy plays Iris, I tried to play Rufus. And that's the idea. So as you can see, I tried to test different compositions according to situation, and it worked. Yeah. So actually, that's the team which was most successful. Another option of assault team. This time I use Axel to improve my survival ability. Also remember that enemy plays double dodge. For some reason, enemy forgot to place Kane here, so I actually could lose this theoretically. And I play Ares to counter Aurora. So when Aurora gets her soul dragged, you can go through all the dodges and other stuff. And also we have Cornelius here, so I didn't risk to play Orion and Helios against Cornelius. Okay, other examples. With Corvus this time, as you can see. As well with Corvus, so I needed to burn Yasmin, and the solution was very easy, just make her double burn. And the other games were kind of alike, so I will not show all of them to you. Let's just see this one. So Yasmin dies immediately when she gets damage from Altar and from Helios. After that we play 5 versus 4. Aurora holds for some time, but with Corvus's ability, her armor and dodge are reduced every hit. Every special hit, I mean, of course. And this team has nothing to do with magic. So only Aurora can strike it back, other characters are vulnerable to magic. That's why I can just remove them with ODH, Dante, and Corvus. So that's another good composition which I tested and mostly I won. So that's the idea. Okay, so I hope my video helps you to decide which team to use and what you prefer. So, well, I hope this brawl brings me some artifacts probably for my secondary heroes, and check what you need. So just check which your main heroes need and get them. That's it. Thanks for watching. Good luck to you.